Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hasna. I'm from class E. Here I will explain the material about the introduction to semantic and pragmatic. Semantic is the study of meaning in language. That includes understanding the meaning of words, phrase, sentence, and text a word. Semantic, exploring lexical and structural meaning. Semantic, simple part, is the study of meaning. However, the scope is much broader than simple definition words. Semantic investigate how meaning is construction and interpreted at various levels of language, from single words to complex text. Next slide, lexical meaning. Lexical meaning refers to meaning attached to individual words. Important aspects in lexical meaning analysis include donation, connotation, synonym, antonym, hyponym, and homography and homopony. Donation. The literal of relational meaning of all words. For example, the notation of table is a piece of furniture with a flat top and one or more legs. And the next, connotation. Additional or implied meaning associated with a word, influenced by culture, emotional, and social context. For example, home cannot confirm security and or family. And the next, synonym. Synonym, a word with nearly the same meaning. Example, large and spacious. And the next, antonym. Words with opposite meaning. And then example, hot and cold. And the next, homonym and hypernym. Homonym identity part of or type of relationship. Example, dog is hyponym of mammal. And the next, hypernym is a more general term. Example, mama. And the next, homograph and homophones. Homograph are words spelled the same but have different meanings. An example, bank, financial institution, and river bank. The next, homophones are words pronounced the same but have different spelling and meanings. For example, C and C. Next slide, structural meaning. Structural meaning arise from the relationship between words in a linguistic construction. Key aspects include composition, implicature, and then presupposition. Composition. How the meanings of individual words combine to create the meaning of phrase and sentence. For example, red house combines the meaning of house and red. The next, implicator. Meaning that is implied but not explicitly stated. For example, have you finished your assignment? The implication is a question about the obligation to complete the assignment. The next, presupposition. Aspect or meaning that are assumed to be true by a speaker before a statement is made. For example, the King of England is black. The preposition is that there is King of England. The next slide. What is pragmatic? Pragmatic is a branch of linguistics that studies how context influence the meaning and use of language. In the other words, pragmatic look at how we use language in the real situation. The next slide. great principle of cooperation. Herbal Valgrage put forward the principle of cooperation that underlies successful communicating interaction, contribute to the conversation in, in accordance with recognized common goals. This principle is described in four maxim is maxim of quality, maxim relevance, and maxim care. Maxim quantity. Give just the right amount of information, neither too much nor too little. And the next, to maxim quality. Be truthful and have the advice for what you say. The next maxim of relevance. Provide information relevant to the topic of conversation. The next maxim that speak clearly, concisely, and orderly. The next slide, conversational implicator. Conversational implicator is an implied meaning that is not expressly stated in the utterance, but can be inferred by the listener based on grace, participle or of cooperation and the cooperational context. For example, A. Have you finished your assignment? And the next answer B. I am working it. Implicator B. Has not complete his completely. Next slide. Speaking action speech. John Searle classifies speaking aids based on their purpose and effect. Some type of speaking aids include is assertive, directive, commissive, expressive, declarative. Assertive, starting something. For example, it's raining today. And the next, directives, giving a command of request. Close the door. And the next, commissive, making a commitment. I promise I'm calm. And the next, expressive, expressing emotional attitude. I'm so happy. And the next, declarative, bring about a change instead. For example, I declare this meeting adjourned. The next slide, context in pragmatic. Context play a control role in pragmatic. Various types of context include is linguistic context, situational context, social context, and then cognitive context. Linguistic context. The preceding sentence in a cooperation. And the next, situational context. The physical environment where communication occurs. The next, social context. The social relationship between the speaker and listener. The next, cognitive context. A shared knowledge and beliefs. Next slide, pragmatic implication in communication. Understanding pragmatic is essential for effective communication. Failure to understand implicature, speak edge, and or presupposition can lead to misunderstandings and conflicts. The last slide, the relationship between semantic and pragmatic. So, semantic and pragmatic are related to complementary. Semantic provides the basis of lexical and structural meaning, while pragmatic explains how the meaning is modified by context. The meaning of utterance is the result of the interaction between semantic and pragmatic. Okay guys, thank you for watching.